Hello everyone, and welcome to my Dragon Ball Super Episode 104 review. For my review, I will talk about the following categories. Enjoy the video. So what I liked about this episode, Dispo's counter to the time skip wasn't as stupid as I thought it was going to be. There were also some sequences in the fight that had genuine tension for me and really drew me in. So on to what I did not like. Here is what you have been waiting for, rant lovers. I want to be clear though. If you did enjoy this episode, I don't think you're stupid or less of a fan. I'm glad you can find enjoyment in something I can't. But let's get right into it. Super Saiyan God's reintroduction hit every single negative chord with me. I was expecting it to be bad, but not this bad. So let us begin at the introduction. It was so lazily reintroduced. No build-up or anything. Hell, we didn't even see Goku undergo the transformation. It's just like, Super Saiyan God is back. What? Were you expecting some kind of build-up or good explanation? And the explanation, they did the exact shit I thought they were going to do. Saying Super Saiyan God doesn't have the strain Super Saiyan Blue does, despite in a previous arc saying that Super Saiyan Blue has perfect ki control. This is the second Super Saiyan perfect ki control form that has been retconned in this show. First, Goku's mastery of Super Saiyan was retconned, even though it was shown he could eat, drive, and even sleep in that form with no strain. And when he forfeited against Cell, he simply powered down and not to his base either. That retcon was something that had already pissed me off because we're left to assume Goku and Gohan were actually straining themselves doing those everyday activities, and we're just lying about Super Saiyan not straining them. So the show retcons mastered Super Saiyan to make Blue seem better. This episode retcons that retcon. A whole new level of bad and lazy writing. It just feels like we're gonna go down this path forever with this show now. What's to make me believe Goku, Elder Kaioshin, or any character for that matter, when it comes to them explaining how transformations or techniques work in this show? Is Super Saiyan God going to be retconned in the future, and that we're gonna find out that the base form is the most optimum form to fight in, or something like that? This show has done it twice now, and there is nothing to make me think it won't happen again. And like I said before, Dispo countering the time skip wasn't as stupid as I thought it was going to be, but it's still stupid because of lines like this. If they would have said, Dispo surpassed speeds that we didn't think were possible to get to or something like that, it would have been so much better of dialogue. Do the writers not realize that this speed was surpassed already a long time ago? This is on the same level of Super Saiyan 4 Goku being surprised that the one-star dragon destroyed a city, even though a character like Suppressed Nappa could do that. Alright, I'm done ranting. So for the story and pacing, this episode was all about the tag team of Goku and Hit versus Dispo and Kunshi. The episode took a while before the fight actually got good, but once it did, I actually had some fun in those moments. So for the visuals and audio, this episode actually looked good. All the characters were on model, and the fight looked good too. For the soundtrack, if there's one thing Super excels at, it's that. So for the character utilization, Hit was by far the most badass character and came out looking the best in this episode. We still know jack shit about him, but I still enjoyed his character the most in this episode. For Goku, why did he wait until now to bust out Super Saiyan God again? I know the whole explanation of it being better on stamina than Blue, but I want to know why he didn't use it against Hit in their first fight instead of fighting in his base at first. Just for starters. For the two Pride Troopers, Dispo and Kunshi, Dispo is a meh character in and of himself, and same with Kunshi. They do have cool techniques and ability though, I suppose. So for my overall rating for this episode, I will give it a 1.75 out of 5. This was a really bad episode for me. It may have been entertaining at times, but the negatives of this episode highly outweigh the positives. Thanks to this episode, I now have the philosophy that we can't believe anything being told to us on how transformations work. The reason why retcons, like I said earlier, are not only bad for Super, but the whole series, is because when you go and reread or rewatch past events, such as Goku and Gohan mastering Super Saiyan, that particular aspect of the story is devalued. But enough of this episode. Next week it looks like the Mutant Roshi will be getting the spotlight. I'm just hoping it isn't going to suck, because the last Roshi-centric episode was really bad. So that has been the review for today, guys. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys.